round 2, we've got the choice. We'll play first. Interesting. Well, this hand has high potential if we draw well. Like, if I draw another red mana, at least I can morph this, although that's not great. But it also opens me up for Tail Slash. If I draw black mana, if I draw any of my 2-drops, black mana, or any mana, there's too many drops to mulligan this, I think. I have to keep it. Just based on this hand alone, it's not great, but like there are just a ton of draws we can get that make this hand significantly better. I mean, any of our lands help. Any of our 2-drop red guys help. It just seems like there's too much action to mulligan. Yeah. I'm just going to crack it now. Just in case. I don't want to make the mistake again. So that's an actual spot where Evolving Wilds was good for us, which is nice. Manifest. I don't really want to Executioner that. I think we'll just drop a Marsh Hulk and pass. Now if I draw land, I can Vulturous Haven too, which is cool. I mean, we're trying to race, so I guess I don't block. Main deck Aerishan Cleric. It's pretty rare. Alright, play the Elemental and pass. It's not great, but it's at least a removal or potential finisher later, so can do some stuff for us. My other alternative play was attack into Cleric and Tail Slash it, but I don't like that. Alright, so our opponent's America colors. Okay. Not that intimidated by Champion of Aerishan. I could just Tail Slash that, actually. There's our 4th land, so I may just want to Tail Slash it rather than offer the trade. I think that's right. And I get to leave up Crater Elemental, which is pretty good. Mana away from Boltwing Marauder, which should be really helpful. Especially since it gets us in pretty close to Crater Elemental formidable range, which is definitely valuable. Alright. Outrider doesn't have formidable yet. And even if he did, I can block with Crater Elemental, so I guess that's pretty good. Am I ready to... At this point, yeah, I think I'm going to dump the Marsh Hulk. I'm not, like, thrilled about it, but at the same time, we need more mana. We need to get to Boltwing Marauder. I want an evasive guy. We're too many manas away from Marsh Hulk being good enough. All right, so now we can leave up Crater Elemental this turn, too. And we have Boltwing Marauder plus leaving up Crater Elemental next turn, so... Seems okay to me. We're still just can't quite get formidable. I mean, that's not true. I play Boltwing Marauder, and then next turn I play Aspirant. pumping a flyer, and then at that point, I mean, I've really got Crater Elemental at peak formidable range. I mean, you do have to pay for it. You don't get straight up free formidable, which makes sense because once it had formidable, it would always have formidable otherwise. Volcanic Rush with a Crater Elemental would be the dream, but that comes at the cost of 8 mana, which is not super easy to get, but 10 power trample is big. It's definitely big. Executioner's not looking fantastic here. Probably just sacks a Cleric, which already did its job for him. I mean, if he attacks with Outrider, we just block. He can't really pump comfortably. He'd have to use 2 spells to get by our Elemental, and I think at this point and he doesn't even have Formidable yet, so I think we're fine. Alright. Opponent sits in the tank for a while, finally opts to attack with his Manifest. Well, that's scary. I mean, because I have Crater Elemental up, I feel like blocking is correct. If he's got a removal spell, I'd rather him use it on Crater Elemental. If the Manifest is something big that actually kills Crater Elemental, I can kill Outrider in response. Alright, that was weird. So now we play... Well, let's swing with Vulturasaven first. Because if he's got removal, I want him to use it on that. Okay. Then we play Marauder. Leave up Crater Elemental and pass. All right. I mean, next turn, Crater Elemental can do some big work for us, potentially. We're 2 lands from the old Volcanic Rush plus that. Alright. I mean, we're just going to block here. Next turn I can go Aspirant, pump this, get in for a lot of damage. I mean, formidable this, not pump it with Marauder. I'm going to pump the Aven with the Marauder. If he leaves all 5 mana up, it's pretty suspicious, but... Oh, okay. Wow, and he revealed Sunscorch Regent. That's pretty bonkers. I see the issue. Well, he's going to kill my Crater Elemental, so I guess I should have blocked the Sabertooth Outrider in retrospect. But I'm going to lose my thing to the Sandstorm Charger, so that was a mistake. And I take 3 damage. Oh, no, I don't take 3 damage. That's right, because sacrifice it. So, all right. Still, definitely should have blocked the Outrider. For some reason, I thought the not blocking the first strike was better, but that doesn't make sense. Blocking the first strike is much better. So my opponent's got Sunscorch Regent in his hand, which isn't great. And if he has Sandblast, I think at that point we're just in big trouble. Alright, so we've got 7 manas. So we can play... Yeah, we're actually... I mean... We're okay. We play 3 creatures. Pre-combat, of course. And I think all 3 are pumping the Vulturous Haven, by the way. Because it seems like he's got Sandblast, so if he's going to Sandblast something, I'd much prefer the Haven. Alright. Well, that worked out pretty good for us. And I think if he just slams a Sunscorch Regent, our Volcanic Rush is going to be the ace in the hole. He gets to gain the life, but that's not enough. And he gets the pump, but it's still not enough. So, pretty happy we didn't have Sandblast there. Could have gone a lot worse for us if he did. Okay, did go for the Regent play, so feeling pretty good now. I think this Volcanic Rush is going to be all we need. Yeah, wow, okay. Very nice. So he gets pumped, he goes to 10, 4 toughness versus our 7 power trample guy. So he's going to take 3, 7, 11. Plus the Sandstorm Charger is going to die. I don't even have to show him the... I don't even have to show him the Kindled Fury. We've just got lethal. All right, so that was cool. We don't know what he's splashing blue for yet, but he's a white-red. I wanted to say aggro, but that's not true because he's running Cleric. Seems like he's got a pretty good late-game plan, possibly better than ours, but Boltwing Marauder was pretty awesome in that game, I have to say. We still don't really have much of a sideboard plan. Duress can take out like Draconic Roar, but we don't know what else he's got yet, so... It's always nice when Volcanic Rush does something. Because this card goes so late. But in decks like this, I think it's pretty awesome. Okay, I guess we don't have a sideboard, so let's just try this again. Okay, very good hand, so we'll keep. Opponent's playing first, clearly. So not sure if we're playing Aspirant or Scout on turn 2. It depends on what he does. No 2-drop. Alright. Boltwing Marauder is a great draw. Let's go Scout. I mean, makes more sense to me. Alright. I'm willing to trade a Scout for a Morph. Scion's not a terrible draw. Let's go, yeah, let's just swing with Scout. I could keep it back, too. I'm trying to think what that does. It's actually not a terrible idea to leave it back. A good reason to leave it back is Crater Elemental. Not the removal aspect, but the Formidable. Getting 3 power there, going into a 4-runners. Plus I have like Volcanic Rush. But a couple more turns if that's a Sandstorm Charger. I guess I offer the trade. I think actually I cast 4-runners now. It makes better use of the mana. And I can play Elemental or Aspirant next turn and beef it up to a 2-3 trample, which isn't bad either. Okay. I think I dash Scout. Yeah. I think we dash Scout. Swing with Scout. Offer that trade. Play an Aspirant. And pass. So, if he attacks into it, I do offer the trade with the Aspirant. If he has a trick, so be it. I think the problem is if he plays removal on my Aspirant, maybe I should have just cast the Scout, actually. Yeah, because now I can't block. I didn't think about that. I didn't think about that enough. That was a bad move on my part. So, hopefully it doesn't cost me too much, but definitely a poor play idea on my part. There's our Dragon Fodders. Alright, Vulture saving. Unfortunately not that great here. Yeah, this is actually, now we're starting to get into more difficult territory. Because I just don't have the mana I need, unfortunately, to get my Boltwing Marauder out. I think we cast the, I don't like it. I actually don't like this play, but I'm going to do it. Because the problem is, if I cast Mardu Scout and he just has another removal spell, I'm really in bad shape. So I think I might just have to trade my Forerunner to a champion, as much as I loathe that, but I think I have to do it. Yeah, I really don't like it, but yeah, I don't ever like getting beat by a Champion of Aershen. I never really, the card's unimpressive looking, so when it actually gets value, it's a big bummer. I mean, theoretically, I could just take it, or block with my Elemental. Maybe that should be the plan. Okay, he has a Word Scale Dragon in his hand. Alright. Well, that didn't work out great for us. So, we're going to block the champion. I guess, which is okay, but still need that land. Just can't get it. Can't use defeat. Defeat looking terrible and mediocre as per usual. So I kind of want to hardcast Scout so I can cast Haven and sack it. But I could also get in 3 damage, but I don't think 3 damage matters all that much right now. So we'll just cast it and pass. So if we draw a land, we get to play Boltwing Marauder. If we don't draw a land, Vulture Haven to draw the land. Alright. I think I'm just going to let him draw. And by draw, I mean gain life. Gaining life's not going to lose us this game, I don't think. Not with Scion and Vulture Haven in hand. Alright. So I am going to defeat that. There's our land, at least. So we defeat the Morph. Let's just crack Evolving Wilds now. Find another black mana for our Marsh Hulk, I guess. So I'm going to bust Crater Elemental on a Word Scale Dragon. One card left in my opponent's hand, which isn't bad. So take one. Oh, it's not bad, but we're going to go Marauder first. Alright, Black Splash. Wasn't he splashing blue too? That's pretty interesting. If I draw a land off the top, I'm looking really good with that Scion of Ugin. Well, geez. It's pretty rough. Alright. Excuse me. Still in a pretty horrific spot here, I guess. I mean, I don't know what I'm supposed to do. The old Ascend to the Dragon's Mythic. Pretty tough there. Guess I should have played Minister, but it's the first time in all these drafts that I've played against this card, so don't know what I can do about it. Yeah, definitely wanted him to not have a follow-up there, but what can you do? Looks like we're just going to die, unfortunately. Dying makes me sad, but I have no choice. Yeah, I think we just die. I've got nothing. So, disappointing loss there, but it is a mythic for a reason. Basically, I double block with double block the Outrider. Yeah, this isn't going to pan out well. Really didn't want him to go Mythic into Outrider. Even if he didn't have the Outrider, we were in a bad spot, but the Outrider just put us cradle to grave. That was like just done. Got nothing for that. Yeah. All right. Well, I tried my best, but Mythic beat me, so we're going to have to go to game 3 here, unfortunately. Keeping this in my hand to make him think I've got something, but it doesn't matter. He has absolutely zero reason to not attack. He's at pretty healthy life total. All right, so lost to a Mythic. Let's see if we can't beat the Mythic the second time around. Maybe we bring the Duress in, I guess. That played pretty well for him there, I got to admit. Plus, he's got other good removal spells, so it makes sense. Defeat is so terrible. I should just cut this. He has Soul Summons. I should just cut Defeat. I always hate this card. It's so mediocre. It does kill Morphs, but it's so mediocre. I'm going to cut Defeat. I'd rather play a Kindled Fury. All right. Let's try this. All right. Game 3, we'll play first. I'll keep this. So, people, last time I said playing the turn 1 Duress is always correct. People corrected me on that, but I'm definitely turn 1ing it here because I want to. If I hit Draconic Roar, that's also really good. He does have the Descent. I think I take out Descent. Twin Bolt doesn't look well. Unfortunately, Twin Bolt's amazing against us, though. That's tough. But I feel like if I don't take out Descent, it's gonna cost me again. So we'll take out the Mythic. Unfortunately, like I said, Twin Bolt is gonna be real nasty against us. But I'm gonna have to just, I don't know, play around it the best I can. We have so many X1s in our deck, just a ridiculous amount of X1s. So Twin Bolt's got high chance of being brutal against us, but what can you do? Alright, you got the Dragon Fodder, so pretty happy I took out the Descent. Yeah, Mardu Scout at this point is just like straight up a dead draw. It's going to have Hardened Berserker here. So maybe I'll just play the Scout and let him see if he wants to Twin Bolt it. Otherwise, offer the trade with the Hardened Berserker. He's going to have a Tarka Pummeler, though. Oof. That was not a draw I wanted. Let's see if he Twin Bolts. I guess if he does, then he can't do Pummeler. Unfortunately, Elemental can't kill Pummeler. Yeah, so the only thing that's we have some unknowns, I guess, but we know about Twin Bolt and the Pummeler in his hand. And he doesn't know yet if he wants to attack. So it looks like he just wants to cast a Pummeler. Which makes sense. Our Crater Elemental can't deal with it. And our hand is actually pretty bad for this board state that's going to come up here. I could have just killed Hardened Berserk, but that just doesn't make sense. Not when he can Twin Bolt Scout. Not feeling super confident about this, though. So he's going to cast Pummeler. I'm going to have to come up with some solution to beat it. I don't really have one right now. Well, that's going to work. I'm going to hold out to hard cast it. Could also tail slash plus Crater Elemental it. I need another land to cast Marshall. He's going to get to... I mean, I can also tail... Yeah, that's tough. I'm going to wait. I'd rather... Yeah, he can Twin Bolt the... I have to hard cast Marshall, or else he just Twin Bolts it. Oh, I just realized he can Twin Bolt my Crater Elemental. That sucks. That's really rough. So he Twin Bolts it, and then I have to... I think I have to take 5 here. I really don't like this. Alright, if I don't draw the land here, I'm just going to morph Marshulk. Alright, Student's not the biggest threat, but I need to cast something here. Alright. Haven's not great either, unfortunately. Alright, let's cast the Haven. No sacks. We're going to block the Tarkir Pummeler. He can Twin Bolt. Oh, now I guess he makes everything be double blocked. Yeah, that's just not going to work. It's going to be pretty bad. I guess he can't Twin Bolt now, but that sucks. Well, okay. I have to 2-for-1 myself. The best play I got is 2-for-1ing myself, I think. I don't think we're going to win this game. I've lost a lot of confidence now. But, well, I mean, we're going to try our best. But just based on what I know about my opponent's deck, I don't think we're going to win this one. I mean, it turned out the duress did what I wanted it to do, but the problem is my early game just really sucked this game. Jeez. Yeah, it's really rough, actually. So he has Twin Bolt up. Alright, so I blocked the Tarkir Pummeler. We're going to make him cast that Twin Bolt. So he deals his damage. We take 4. He had that too. Jeez. Alright. Pretty rough. So he still has Twin Bolt up after all that. We need a land here. Didn't get it. Drew another 6-drop, which is like the worst thing we could have gotten. So we just lose now. There's just no way to win. That's just done. We're just done after that. If I cast Marshulk, he just Twin Bolts it, so I don't know. I think we just pass. I'm likely going to Tail Slash a Goblin, which is horrific, but I have nothing else to do. Volcanic Rush definitely looks terrible this game, but it's only because we drew 2 of our 3 6-drops. Might actually be in my best interest to block. You didn't even attack with him? Do I want to go to 4? Not really, but I'm going to. The thing is, I don't want to go to 4, but I don't really want to chump block all that much either. I can tail slash a goblin. Probably have to. He still has Twin Bolt in hand. That's so bad. I just can't draw. I just can't draw cards. Wish I could. So, have to chump block now. That sucks. So, just a land away from making just a world of difference this whole time. Just killing me, but I don't know what to say. We just didn't draw our land. Really needed it too. Yeah. I mean, we needed our opponent to draw blanks while we draw land, and that just wasn't going to happen. Alright, well, at least I got my best spell, but we're just dead to Twin Bolt, so GG's, tried my best, not good enough. Yeah, he just Twin Bolts us, taxes everything, we're dead, got nothing. But I guess I'll make him do it despite this hemming and hawing about it. I mean, we're tapped out, so it's a pretty clear and obvious play. All right, I'll see you around 3.